First, I just awfully proud of our kids tonight to be able to function and persevere, and with a lot of, obviously we had some distractions tonight, and my apologies to Oklahoma State. But I'm proud of our kids for being able to really overcome. We had a lot of things we had to overcome tonight. Some of it you know, some you don't, but just really thought we were really good. I mean, Rory didn't have her. She had 2 turnovers. She had the third one there, and with a second left. But I thought she was really good tonight. She shot it well, had 6 rebounds, 5 defensive. Shaylee had some big offensive rebounds for us. They had 5 offensive boards, and Hattie had 9 rebounds, which was huge. Obviously, when you've got an inside presence like Taylor tonight, it just makes things a whole lot easier. And I thought she was really special tonight. She was patient with her moves. She did a nice job finishing down there. And I thought we ran some good stuff. I thought her teammates got her the ball in some really good spots. So we still are a long way from being a finished product or even polished. We have people that don't know our plays still. We're going to the wrong place at the wrong time. We overcome so much every night, y'all, when we're playing, and yet tonight we beat a really good Oklahoma State team. I mean, they are well coached. She's got to be be mentioned in the when you start talking about Coach of the Year in our league right now with what she's doing, and her kids do such a great job. They're hard to guard. They shot 52% from 3, 51 from the field. That's a recipe for winning. And yet we played that much better than them, and we're able to execute and do some really good things. And again, it's hard to win in this league. We're going to take it, be excited about it, give God the glory for, I don't know, what number is this?
16.
Number 16, and we're going to celebrate Rory's birthday tomorrow. She's all of 20. And as I've had to remind her, you can't do anything else at 20. You couldn't do it at 19, so it doesn't mean anything other than it's just another number. But I promised her I'd cook her a steak, and we'll finally get a day off. It's been a while since we've had one, and kids need it, and they've earned it. But really hard-fought victory for our kids tonight. I'm proud of them. Again, not our best night, but man, Oklahoma State they are tough. They just compete their tail off. I mean, they just really play hard. They have a great plan. They execute. They run some really good stuff. And they got kids that can make shots. Like we couldn't do anything with Garzon. I mean, she just got that quick release. She's a big old frame out there, and it's just hard to get to her. And I obviously didn't do a very good job preparing my team and helping them to understand that she can really score it. So we'll be better, but we're going to enjoy the victory and enjoy a nice day off tomorrow. They've earned it.
Let me know if you have questions. We'll bring around the microphone.
Oh my goodness, sorry. This is for Rory, Taylor, and Shaylee. How much did those shot clock shenanigans affect y'all tonight?
Is this working? Okay. Yeah, it's a little. Oh, there we go. It was a little frustrating to go through that, because in those moments you're like getting cold. Your focus can start like wearing down, which was a little bit of a concern. Just like understanding like we need to get through some adversity, but it didn't seem like it bothered us too much when we came back, which is good. That's one of the things that we usually do work on, is just trying to find a way through some of the adversity that we go through throughout the season, throughout games. And I thought we were going to be here a lot longer, but we managed to figure it out. And I say props to the managers for hustling around, getting the little old shot clock. So that was great.
I would add on to that. I don't think it really affected us in the game. I mean, every now and then I would look up to see what the time was, but we didn't have it up there. But I mean, we've faced adversity. This team has. It's nothing that we're new to. So it is what it is.
And I also agree with them. It was a little frustrating, just sitting around, but I feel like we kept our heads in the game. We were focused, kept shooting, stretching. Obviously, it didn't affect us. We came back in, and obviously, we won. So
And I hope it's fixed for the next game.
Me
yeah,
too.
it shouldn't happen again.
And Rory, I was just gonna follow up and ask, I know you were joking around on the sidelines. I saw you hit the gritty one time, like during the delay. Were you just trying to keep everybody loose? Is that your way of kind of?
Yeah, it was. I could tell some of my teammates were starting to get a little frantic. Sonia came up to me. She was like, "I'm not feeling comfortable with how we're doing this game," and I was just trying to make sure the positive energy was still flowing. I was like, "Yeah, we still got a game to play. We still got a game to win," but I wanted to make sure that everybody was still being positive with such a frustrating moment.
Were you given a reason for what happened?
No,
Well, I need one.
I have no idea. I really, to be honest, Danny, I tried to distance myself. I've apologized to everybody at Oklahoma State. And, I had to try to be honest with you, I had to try to think about something else in regards to my team. Like I just sat down and went through all my play card when I was sitting over there for 10 minutes, and I just wrote down, six sets on zone and 4 on man that I thought would be good, but I'd gone through this whole thing. I just tried to really distract myself, be honest with you. But again, I apologize to the referees. I apologize to Oklahoma State. It's embarrassing, but it is what it is. I still wanted my team to be able to function. We were going to play at some point, and I wanted them to be able to function and play effectively. And I'm proud of them, Danny. It was really difficult. And I thought we really answered and did some good things. When they cut it to 5, we answered back. We always seem to have an answer tonight. And, again, I don't like giving up 69 points, but I do like scoring 78, and I do like shooting 53% from the field and 40 from 2. So I don't care how we win as long as we win.
Rory, as a point guard, were you paying attention with the shot clock? Were you paying attention to the mobile one? Were you listening for your teammates counting down? Were you listening to the fans? How did you kind of keep track of the time?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I constantly was looking at the real scoreboard and was like, "Why is the score not changing?" And I was like, "There's no way we're like at 48. We just scored like okay." But that's a little embarrassing moment for me. But it's just a little bit of a habit. But it was kind of difficult to see that little scoreboard in that corner by our bench if we're on the other corner. So at that point, you did have to listen to other people. And I don't necessarily listen to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because it could be wrong sometimes. I know where the clock is. I can see it. But at that point, like, you kind of can't see it from that angle. There's actually some dead spots on the court where, like, if you're in this spot, you actually can't see the score at the time. So that was a little frustrating. But, at that point, you kind of had to trust your bench screaming 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or whoever it was. But, yeah.
What was working for you tonight? Why do you think you had some success in the paint?
I think that our guards did a very good job at feeding me the ball, and I also think that Coach ran a lot of great plays to get the post open. This week, specifically, like in this game and last game, I think we had a big emphasis on getting the ball to the post. And I also am finally feeling comfortable coming back from my injury and feeling like comfortable in my offensive game. I was hitting, so they gave me the ball. And we always talked about in our recent practices and the practices before to walk around their defense, meaning like they're just going to play behind you and try and shove you out. So just do a move to get around them and you'll have your shot. And so that's what I just try to do tonight.
These last 3 games, is this kind of what you expected to see from Taylor this season?
Yeah, I think just getting the kid healthy. She's just like Deanna. The kid's got a chance to be really good, but got to get her healthy. And part of it is with both of these kids, and any kid really is, you're never going to be 100%. You've had an injury. Might take a long time to get over that injury, but there's a point where you're recovered and you can play, even though you might still have some lingering effects, if that makes sense. And so you've got to try to you got to try to fight through that a little bit. And again, being uncomfortable, it's just the way it is this time of year, this time in her career. It's her 4th year. I mean, she's never going to be 100%. Rory's never going to be 100% until they graduate. And then when they go play, if they play somewhere else, it's going to be this way for a while. I bet you if you ask her daddy or ask me, I'm not 100% today either, you know, but I'm going to find a way to function, you know, and that's just the way it is. And so that's the part that you got to teach kids, that you got to be able to find a way, because that's the difference, y'all. Every team, every player has nicks, bruises, soreness. The great teams have the players that can get through it. And that's the piece that I think is sometimes the challenge for young people. But, you know, if we can get her healthy and get her back, I think tonight's a great example of what the kid can do. And Deanna's been doing a great job and playing well for us. And so it just, I know my kids are a little beat up today, a little sore. They told me that yesterday in practice. So tomorrow's going to be a great day for them. We need the day off. They need to get in there and see the trainer and spend some time. And we'll come back Monday. We got a bear of a week in front of us. But, you know, when you got 5 kids in double figure scoring, you're always going to have a chance. And I thought offensively, we did some really good stuff. And again, when you got an inside player that can finish, it makes life a whole lot easier for everybody on the perimeter. And I thought she was real patient. Like I said, I just thought she took her time. She wasn't in a big hurry. She got to where she wanted to get to. And you know what? That's what a older veteran kid will do. Not, you know, young kid might be travel, you know, might be too quick. She was really patient. She surveyed everything, and she made some big shots for us. Man, she made some big shots for us. So I'm happy for her, and I hope she feeds off this and now wants to duplicate it game after game. Because I'm going to keep coming to her. Promise you. You go 9 for 10 on my team, I'm probably going to throw you the ball a lot.
What is it like having someone that you can just throw the ball down to in the block and let her go to work?
I mean, like Coach Schaefer said, it makes our lives easier out there on the perimeter. Knowing we can pass the ball and you go 9 for 10, it's pretty incredible. And I actually give some credit to the guards, like knowing that Taylor hasn't missed a shot yet, they were giving her the ball. Like I was giving her the ball, Shaylee, Sonia, everybody was just giving her the ball, knowing that she was about to just make this shot. But yeah, Taylor had an amazing game, so I'm hoping she can start duplicating that too.
And Shaylee, at that first time out, it was 11-2, y'all were up. I was thinking to myself, man, they're hooping tonight. Like, you had that bucket right off the tip. What was it like just having that type of start, and how'd y'all get that type of start?
That was a good call, Coach. We need to run that more often, I think. But yeah, I feel like just getting that shot off right away and then, you know, coming down and getting another one, I feel like just brings more energy and excitement to the game. But yeah, that was a great call, Coach.
That's good coaching
All I have
right
to say
there.
about it.
Taylor, what does this win kind of do for this team and this week and going through?
I think it proves to us that we're not the same team that we were when we played them last time. I think that, I mean, the numbers don't lie, we are improving. And when you keep on winning, you keep gaining confidence and you keep on, like, wanting to continue to win. And so I think going forward, like, all of us should be able to play with some confidence, but we also should know that we have a lot to fix. And just holding each other accountable for the things that we need to work on, but continue doing the things that are working. Like Coach said, we do have a big week ahead of us, and taking it one game at a time, one day at a time, and just trying to get a little bit better every single day.
Coach, you had a big advantage in rebounds today, and
Yeah.
that's 2 out of 3 games that you've had that
Yeah.
big advantage. I guess how
Yeah.
big a piece is that in terms of what you want to accomplish and how you see this team growing?
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's really big, 36 to 22, and you know, defense and rebounding and inside game. That's an equation for success anywhere on the road or at home. But the rebounding piece, championship teams always rebound, and you know, Coach Summit always preached that. And I just think that for us, when you've got Shaylee Gonzalez getting 5 offensive rebounds and Hattie's down there getting 4, and you know, I have a couple other, Taylor and Amina each had 2. I mean, they're making a concerted effort. You know, that don't, you're not just standing around and it's bouncing in your lap. So, and like I said, kids are trying, they're playing hard to try to make that happen. And again, it's really a boost when I've had to, you know, she's really good and she was rebounding for us on that end also, but it to a fault. People were running on us because they saw that on film, so I've had to get her to get back. And Shaylee's picked up the pace a little bit down there. I got to get Deanna rebounding again. She's not rebounding. She had 3 rebounds tonight in 32 minutes, and I got to get her back in the fray of rebounding, especially offensively. Hattie's always been and does a good job down there. So, but rebounding's critical to any success of a team, and you know we held them to 6 offensive rebounds tonight. Of course, they shot the crap out of it. There ain't a whole lot of rebounds coming off. They shot 60% the first half, 55 from 3. I mean, there's not a whole lot of rebounds coming off when you shoot it that well. So, again, they're hard to guard. They do a great job. We weren't our best tonight defensively. We were certainly better than the last time we played them. I didn't press them not one possession tonight, and you know, it worked out for us. So I'm really proud of them. Again, it's a great win for us. Again, giving God the glory for 7-2 and where we are right now with this team, and we've just got a huge week in front of us, and we've got to get ready. And you know, that trip on Tuesday it's a 4-hour ride up there and a 4-hour ride back. So you got to pack a lunch when you go, 'cause it's a long way. So it's a big challenge, and it'll be a big challenge for them. And plus, they're good. You know, they're really good. That coach is doing a great job, and they got really good players. So we'll have our work cut out for us. But you know what? I want these kids to enjoy this tonight, enjoy where they are right now. They've worked really hard to get to this point. We're a long way from being perfect, but that's okay. They're great kids, and they're working hard.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, praise the Lord and hook 'em horns.
Thank you.